Hi guys, welcome to another day. Today's video I'm going to be talking about the possible questions that you, a Ghanaian guy, will be asking a Nigerian girl that you want to get into a relationship with. And the peck of the question is based on the fact that that Nigerian girl is based here in Ghana. In a previous video I talked about the possible questions that a Ghanaian girl will ask a Nigerian guy who is getting married to her. And I want to thank those of you who watched that video and you shared your opinion. If you did not watch that video, I'm going to leave a link for you to go back and watch that video. So the reason why I want to be giving you guys a list of possible questions to ask is that on a daily basis there are a number of Nigerian girls that are coming into Ghana for whatever reasons, and over the years we've heard about cases that are not too palatable to the ear. And another thing is that we've heard so much about interracial marriages and interracial dating, and honestly speaking no one knows how exactly tomorrow is going to play out. So if as a Ghanaian guy you meet a Nigerian girl, you like her, you want to start a relationship with her, there are questions that need to be answered so that in the course of the relationship it's not a case of I wish I had known. So if you want to know those questions that you should be asking the Nigerian girl, and this video is not limited only to Nigerian girls, it's limited to you getting into a relationship with any foreigner that is based in your country, or if you go to any other country and will meet a foreigner. So without wasting so much time, let us go to the questions. And these questions that I'm going to be giving out is not from the most important to the list. They are all important, but for the sake of recording this video I need to start somewhere and end somewhere. So guys, let's go there. Guys, you're welcome back. My name is Obinje, and if you're just seeing me for the first time, I talk about Ghana, living in Ghana, my experiences here in Ghana. And if you want to be a part of what we have here, then you can subscribe to the channel down below, turn on your post notification, give this video a thumbs up, and 1 2 3 go. So the first question that you will be asking that Nigerian girl that you have met in Ghana is, what exactly is she doing here in Ghana? So many of our Nigerian sisters are here in Ghana, and it's only normal that you would want to know her reasons for being in Ghana. Is she here because of work? Is she here because of business? And or is she here for schooling? And of course, if she's here for work, then you'd want to know the nature of her work. You'd want to know her employer. You'd want to know the address of where her work office is, or if it's a business that she's doing, what type of business is she doing? Is she the sole owner of the business, or is she working for someone as a sales girl or whatsoever in the business? And if she's here for school, which school is she in? Where is her school? And of course, what is the course that she is offering at the university? And when it all in the area of education, you need to know her level of class or course. At which point is she in, and what year is she graduating? And after graduation, what are her plans? Now when you're done with the basic information of us why she's here in Ghana, another thing that you would want to know is her age. Yes, of course, you want to get into a relationship with a girl. Now some people do not mind dating a younger or an older person, but of course, for clarity's sake, it's best to know her age and her date of birth, basically everything that has to do with that. Another thing that you'd want to know is, where is her place of residence? Now again, this takes us back to the question of where is she working, where is she schooling, or all of that. Of course, you'd need to know, where is she staying? If she's a student, is she on campus or does she stay off campus? If she's working, where exactly is she working? Now I'm not saying you should go and ask her how much is her rent. That actually is a personal question, and if you decide to take the bull by the horn and ask how much her rent is, if she gives you a response to that, well, then you should count yourself lucky. But that is really none of your business, unless of course maybe you have gone way deep into the relationship, and for whatever reasons you'd want to know how much she is paying for her rent. And technically it does matter, because you'd want to know if her rent corresponds with her salary, or it does correspond with her take home from her business. And as a student, if she's living off campus, how is she able to pay for that rent? Are her parents paying for that, her rent, or is she paying for it herself? And if she's paying for it paying for her rent by herself, as a student, you'd want to know basically everything that she's doing to be able to foot those bills. And of course, I know that we have students who are business inclined, so these are questions that you'd also want to find out if you are considering a relationship with a Ghanaian girl. Another question that you would want to ask her is, are her parents, family members aware that she is in Ghana? Now, this question, you think it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because there are a number of these Nigerian girls that are brought into Ghana here, and you will find out that a number of them are here on their own volition. Their parents are not aware. Now, I'm not saying it's all the Nigerian girls, but to an extent, you and I know what is happening around the world. You and I know that most of the girls that come into Ghana from Nigeria or from some other parts of Africa, they are here for a particular trade. So if you meet any of these girls, you want to be sure that, okay, she's here for work, she's here for business, she's here for school, and of course you would want to be certain that her parents are aware that she is here in Ghana, because you don't want to get yourself entangled in what you are not ready for, what you are not bargaining for. And I would also insist, if as an individual that is intending to get into a relationship with this girl, if you claim that your family is aware that you are in Ghana, I hope it will not be me being too forward, but of course I would want to speak with your family members. I would want to speak with your parents, and or your sisters or your brothers, or just about anybody who can actually vouch for me that they are family and they know that you are here in Ghana. And that's because you all, in as much as you'd want to get into a relationship with her, you want to play safe. You want to be certain that you're in a relationship with a responsible person in question, and should in case anything goes off, you have one or two persons that you can contact in the event that there needs to be some kind of communication. Another question that I think is very necessary is that you need to know which state this girl is from in Nigeria. Just like in the video where I talked about Ghana girls getting into a relationship, or getting married to Nigerian guys, you need to know the state this your lady is from. She says she's Nigeria, and remember that Nigeria has so many states. So which of the states in Nigeria are you from? Which local government are you from? What's your tribe? You get it? Where exactly are you from in Nigeria? Because once again, I need to know that, one information about you. I need to know your identity. I need to know that wherever you or whoever you are, this is where you are from. It just makes it easy for you in terms of, associating with that person. These are basic questions that you ask. And I know that even if it were a Ghanaian guy that was dating a Ghanaian girl, definitely he would want to know which region she is from. It's just part of identity check. Yes. It's just part of you trying to know where that person is from. And another question, which of course I had said you need to ask, is, okay, so you're in Ghana. What are your long-term goals or your short-term goals? Are you planning to be in Ghana for 3, 4, 5 years? Or are you trying to, build a home here in terms of, what's the word? Stability here in Ghana? Or do you have plans of going back to Nigeria or from here up into another country? These are questions that you need to ask that Nigerian girl that you're getting into a relationship. And I think another question that you really need to get to know the answers to is her health status. Let's not deny or pretend that we do not know what happens in relationship. But honestly speaking, you're meeting someone, you're planning of getting into a relationship with someone who's come from a totally different, country. You don't know anything about her past record, her history. You don't know anything about her relationship. You do not know anything about the people that she has associated with. You want to be, as careful as the word careful is. You need to know her health status. And this is not a case of, asking her, show me the paper. It's a case of you and her walking into a health facility and taking those steps, those tests if necessary. And again, because obviously the girl who is coming from Nigeria or coming from wherever she is coming into Ghana most likely is not, age-wise a small girl. Mature-wise, she's not a small girl. So she could even be 18, 19, 20 because of what I want to say. You'd want to know, does she have kids back home? I've been opportune to hear of a story of a guy who was dating this girl, and yes, she was quite young, and it actually made him not, ever think that this woman in question had kids back home. But to the surprise, to his greatest surprise, this young lady that he was in a relationship with, he found out that she had kids back home. Now, this is not saying that if this lady has kids back home, it's going to stop you and her from getting into a relationship. But you want to be prepared. You want to know what you're getting into, because some people, it's a big deal to them dating someone who has kids, and to some other people it's just about nothing. But for the purpose of you getting to know that lady that is from a different country, based in your country, these are the questions that you need answers to. Some people can deal, some people cannot deal. And things that have to do with relationship, I'm of the opinion that it's better you take your time than to rush into it, so that you don't cry me a river at the end of the day. So guys, there's so many questions that you can ask that Nigerian girl or that foreigner that is based here in Ghana that you intend getting a relationship, starting a relationship. And another thing, before I end this video, you want to know her friends. You want to know her friends, because there's a saying, show me your friend and I will tell you who you are. So you are getting into a relationship with this foreigner in your country. You'd want to know the people she's associating with. You want to be sure that this is not just one hit and run, individual. You want to know where you can trace or track her to an extent, to tell about her behavior, because just about everybody now, to an extent, has one or two things that they are hiding. I'm not saying that you have something that you're hiding, but everybody does have that side of them that they might be hiding. And sometimes or if possible, most times, it's always best for you to know just what it is that they are hiding. And one of the ways that you can know what they're hiding is when you have the opportunity of meeting their friends. I'm not saying that you just go and sit down and turn yourself to a PI, but when you get to know the person that get to know the friends of the lady you are dating, or the friend of the person you intend dating, to an extent a problem has been solved. So guys, these are the few, or one of the few questions that you can ask that lady, that Nigerian lady, that foreigner that is coming into Ghana, and you, this Ghanaian guy, wants to get into your relationship with, you want to start that relationship with. These are amongst a few questions, and you too, you need to sit down and ask yourself, do a research of the possible questions that you need answers to. So guys, thank you for watching this video. And if you think there are questions that I did not leave, I didn't talk about, then you can leave it down below in the comments, so that whoever is watching this video can pick from those questions and add to the few that I have talked about, in this video. So thank you for watching. My name is Obinje, and if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please subscribe, turn on your post notification, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you another day. Bye.